Will Blackbeard be getting a new crewmate soon? Well, let's talk about that. And of course, spoilers up through the manga. If you're not caught up to chapter 1151 at this point, then scroll on. So Moses here says if Loki joins Blackbeard, it's over for the Straw Hats. And honestly, I agree that if Loki were to join Blackbeard, it would be over for probably most of the world at that point, but I do not think that's going to happen. It's always funny to me that anytime we get a new character introduced, we always start assuming either they're going to join the Straw Hats or they're going to join the direct opposition to the Straw Hats every time. And I think we're just jumping the gun way too often on that. There's also a couple things that would have to happen to even give Loki the opportunity for that. And the main one is Blackbeard appearing on Elbaf. And with everything that's going on here on Elbaf, I have virtually zero faith that Blackbeard's going to show up. Now, he does tend to show up in the most inopportune moments to take an advantage, but again, I think the advantage that he'd be taking is over in Marijwa right now, not here on Elbaf. Because aside from maybe getting Loki to side with him, I don't really know what Blackbeard has to gain by being on Elbaf in general. But since we do have Holy Knights and possibly Emu in some capacity on Elbaf right now, that means Marijwa is a little bit unoccupied. And we did find out from this panel specifically that stuff is going down in Marijwa. It's bad over there. The revolutionaries are cooking. The celestial dragons are not happy. There is a lot of unrest, which is a perfect opportunity for Blackbeard to sneak in. And I would argue that Emu is hiding a ton of important treasures over on Marijwa compared to what Blackbeard could gain on Elbaf. And also, the story is starting to point very heavily to Loki not inherently being a bad guy. Now, I'm honestly of the opinion of regardless of him being a good guy or a bad guy, he is not going to join another captain's ship. At the absolute minimum, he would be running his own crew. Or he'd be a solo artist. He seems like he'd be the kind of guy to be a solo artist. And also, with the amount of things going down on Elbaf, after everything wraps up here in some capacity, I think Loki's gonna have to stay behind and help protect Elbaf inherently. Dory and Bragi and the rest of the Giants are down bad right now. And even if and when Luffy's able to flip them back to their normal selves, Bragi might be missing an entire arm, and also the shame they're going to feel from what they just did is going to be heavy. Now, of course, the people of Elbaf will surely forgive them, but at the same time, their shame is going to be heavy. And we're going to need someone like Loki to help take up the mantle of leading this place. They are also on their way to taking the head of Ya-Rule. And I'm not going to lie, I've got a feeling that might happen. Ya-Rule obviously has some memory loss, and I think him getting taken out of the story would help Emu quite a bit. Because this man is absolutely holding some secrets that Emu does not want to get out to the world. And those secrets revolve around what Loki and King Harold had going on. But that's a conversation for the next video. In conclusion, I do not think Loki is going to be joining the Blackbeard Pirates, but I also don't think he'll join the Straw Hats either. If you want some long-form breakdowns and theory crafting sessions of the new chapters, they're right here on the Red Play Button app. There's uncut reactions to the chapters there, and you can talk to me all week long about it right there. Peace.